Gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the universe, here in this great hall of justice.
Hey, toy fans, welcome to our Toy Addictions, your source for what was then, what's now, and what's about to be in the world of toys. From ACTCO Developers, we talk about it all. There's something for everyone in our coffers of joy, so Toy Joy. So without further ado, let's talk little plastic people and things. I'm Matt, producer of this trip down the toys rabbit hole. To my right, your host and that wacky lover of all things, Bobby Bella, Aaron of 6 Inch, and across the table, your favorite seller of everything, Scalper Ron.
What's up?
Let's hit it.
Hello.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hang on, I'll be with you in a second. I was forced to read this comic book about...
Just a one word.
What?
Just a one phrase.
Kill them all?
Yeah.
Oh. Why are these the snake men, not the horsemen?
Exactly.
Oh, welcome back.
Are they getting sued by Metallica? Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. No, they're not on...
Napster.
God, I don't even remember the name of it.
Napster?
Yeah, they're not on Napster. I don't know. Is that guy's name Napster? No, that's Hypno. What if Sunman had a guy whose power was to take a nap, just sleep in the middle of battle? Would you call him Napster?
Hey, folks, welcome to our Toy Addictions.
Yo.
Some quick news right off the bat here. Number one, check us out on your favorite podcasting outlets. We got Podbean, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Player FM, Podchaser, Amazon Music. We are also on YouTube. Hit us up on Facebook. Give us a like and a comment, and look us up on Instagram.
Yes.
And also,
Yes.
the YouTube, we also have videos going up. So go ahead and throw us a like for that. Subscribe. Please leave a comment. Some quick toy news. Chi-Con coming up May 20th. That's a little thing run by Richie Sandoval and his Midwest Collectibles. It's also sponsored by Disc Replay of Orland, Downers Grove, and Countryside. And the main man setting everything up is Mike over at Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles out in Westmont. So keep an eye out for that, May 20th, Chi-Con. We also got some other Toy Con news coming up. Toy Con Toy Shows, 2-day show coming up. Different dealers both days. That's an oddity, I thought. It's supposed to be 70 tables in that place, and there's supposed to be different dealers both days. It's
Really?
weird. Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, that'll be at the Bridgeview Community Center, 7900 South Oquito Avenue in Bridgeview. If you need more information, toycontoyshows.com. Saturday be April 1st, 4 to 9. That's the night show. Sunday be April 2nd, 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Admission's $5. 10 and under is free. They have a special going if you could buy both days for $7, or you want to take your date to the Saturday night show.
May we dance with your
they,
dates?
They call it a 2-for-1, and I don't understand how it's a 2-for-1 when it's $7. But
Well, they're trying.
But anyway, date night show, $7 for bring your woman with you or your man with you. So anyway, that Chi-Con, I forgot. That's going to be up in McCook, Illinois. It's 4750 South Vernon Avenue in McCook, 60525. If you need that for your GPS. You need any other information on that, go ahead and contact Richie Sandoval at midwest.collect1@gmail.com.
Yes.
Nice. All right, so now that the business is taken care of.
Cons, toys.
We got a couple minutes left for good days, mate. No, so I need to apologize. There was some miscommunication between Matt and I, and we swapped what shows went up last week. So if you do both the video and the audio, it's like, wait a minute, I got a sneak preview.
Yeah, I couldn't get the video up this week for
that was
anyway, so.
on me because we recorded them in the order that Matt released them, and so no confusion on his part. And I know I talked probably with Ron about doing it in a different order. So when we did it with Action Force, it would be that week.
I might have just
And
spaced it, missed it, whatever.
That's all right. No, I'm a man who takes accountability. So yeah, so we're gonna actually record this week. If we didn't mention last week, we're because of schedules,
We do 2 at a crack.
we knock out at least 2 at a crack, and so we haven't seen each other in a couple weeks. So I mean, some of the cuts today might be raw because we haven't seen each other in a while. And this guy's been super busy with his end of the year stuff at work, so he hasn't been reaching out to us much. But
I have not.
I lit you up the other day. I got you angry.
Yeah,
You
a little
said-
bit. A little bit. I was throwing shit at work.
I missed that.
So, well, no, you were on the text.
You were on the
thread.
text line too.
Oh, I did. Yeah, but I didn't know he got angry.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
quite pissed.
He
That
called
was-
on Friday, and I didn't even say hello. I was like, I fucking pissed you off the other day, didn't I? And he's like, yeah, I was throwing shit in my office.
I don't understand what pissed him off though. I might have been too busy paying
Because-
attention to school shit.
Okay, so he's like me. He looks like he's looking at something. So I'll explain for him. Feel like you want to, or step in when you feel like you need to. And this is going to lead into the other show we're going to do today. So first of all, topics we're going to talk about today. We're going to go over some of the stuff that was revealed at the Wal Mart Collector Con. Did you get anything? Were you excited about anything? Were you disappointed like Ron was and they didn't do any Motu? And then we got a general topic discussion that this is going to kind of lead into, but. So I had stated a long time ago that I was done collecting toys, and a big part of that was I was trying to save up the last bit of money for a trip down to Disney to go see my son. He's going to do his final march ever in high school. They got invited to do a parade down there. So with the economy, inflation, all that stuff, it was kind of two-pronged for me. Sometimes I wonder if the effort is worth it for me to spend money that I don't really have for shit that I don't need, and then. I just needed the money to divert somewhere else. So I've been saying for weeks now that I'm done collecting figures. And I'm like, hey, look at this. I just got this. Or, hey, I just bought 5 dusters. And so he, like me, is not a very big fan of hypocrisy. And I think it finally lit him up the other day when you're like, oh, yeah, check out what I got. I'm like, yeah, well, I don't have to worry about that because I don't collect figures. And I could just tell through the text that you were like so pissed. I'm like, all right, time to poke the bear.
have you guys even read the credits that I put up for the videos?
Not yet. I haven't done the last. I haven't done the last 2.
Yours explains it all.
Okay. So,
I know Ron's seen them.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I was. Yeah, that's funny.
I got to go back and look. So now we did have a
I'm
conversation.
pissed,
Was this Thursday we talked or Friday?
Friday
We
Yeah.
talked. Yeah, it was St. Patty's Day. We did have a conversation. I think we're both on the same page now.
Yes.
So the Disney trip is paid for. So I guess I'm quote unquote back in the game,
collecting, I guess.
but I'm not.
Well, when you just said that I picked up 2 of those, but I had to make another order for it. I was like, here we go again.
No, so here, okay. And this is
I got a War Duke, but I'm not collecting.
This is
what?
Okay, so the thing about ordering the Range Vipers is they're not due till September, so I have till then to cancel. But if I decide by then, I'm working on something at work, and if I get that position, I'll have plenty of money to collect again. So, and I should know by then. So I figured, why not put him on pre-order and then just do what he does, where he'll put everything on pre-order at BBTS, and then if you either get a hold of it or you decide you don't want it, you just cancel it before it comes, because they always give you a couple days notice. So I figured, why don't I just do that? It can still kind of satiate my collecting abilities. Like, yeah, I got this on pre-order, but I don't really need to pay for it until then.
Yeah.
So, besides, if I stop collecting, I'd have no reason to come here every couple of weeks. So you guys don't want that, do you? So I got to keep buying something. Now,
Ron and I did okay on our own.
now there's
Yeah.
that's see, I told you, you're welcome to go knock out a show or 2 on your own.
I think we should do it.
Yeah, totally fine. I would be excited. Now, do you guys still need me to mix it? Because I won't be back in town until the 6th. So I can mix it and get it out that Thursday, or if you want to try to mix it and download it,
You've got all the stuff that you need.
you could still get it out on YouTube anyways. So the audio version would just come out a little bit
the audio
later.
version would probably just come out late.
And I also apologize for not getting the show out till Thursday this week. I got to send an alarm on my phone on Sunday nights to be like, hey, mix the show, idiot. So there's a couple things we're still working through, but yeah, since we're going over Collector Con and it should be right about a half an hour, I figure we'll kind of get into what's been going on. But there's another aspect of this War Duke specifically that I want to talk about in the next show anyways, which the topic then is going to be, what kind of drives you away from collecting, or if you're a non-collector, what would make you want to start collecting? So I got a couple anecdotes about that. But So without further ado, what did you guys think of the Walmart Collector Con? Did you jump on when it opened at 9 o'clock on, was it Wednesday?
I tried to stay as far away from it as I possibly could because I just don't have the money to crank out anything right now.
Oh, so are you,
Which
are you done collecting
unfortunately
too?
sucks because I did well. I did see some things while I was doing the business one morning, and
Yeah.
I was tempted, but I stayed away.
There were some interesting things for sure. So
I thought it was trashy, actually.
yeah, it's not enough
It's
naked men in loincloths.
No, it's almost like Walmart itself. It's like, really? You just, I don't know. Target seemed a little more refined, a little more
Oh, you mean like they have like an actual page for
a
it?
page. You don't
Yeah.
know. You're not. You go to the site, and then after the first 6 items, now you're looking at third party sellers, and
You
it's
mean-
like that's not part of
See,
Collector
that's
Con.
what I don't like about Walmart.com, and people don't realize that. And
Oh, yeah,
I got a good deal on this Viper. I paid $40. It's like, dude, they're
You
still
just
available.
Bought it from
for
John down in
25
Alabama. I mean,
Right.
what? Go to eBay.
Yeah.
But see Target. You go to the collector page, and that's what it is.
It's Target.
But this, you're looking at stuff that's
Well, and I think part of that is Target. I don't think Target allows third-party sellers on their website or their app.
they do, but you got to go into the regular site.
You
You go into the app just to search something, you're going to get everything.
Yeah,
But if there was a specific like event,
yeah,
you're not going to get through. It's the event. That's what you're going into.
right. Okay,
It doesn't. I don't know. Marvel Legends Doctor Strange, $40, $46. No, that's
where did you see him?
it's on the Walmart page. It's like halfway down somewhere. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like really. So
Yep.
I think Walmart doesn't understand. They just want to throw stuff out there to sell.
Well, Walmart wants to be like Amazon, where they just so Amazon obviously sells stuff through Amazon,
Yeah.
but they also sell through third parties
Yeah.
as well. And Walmart is trying to mimic that. The worst part about it is they took away all of their price scanners out of the stores.
Yeah.
And they make you use their app because you just scan the price in the app and it tells you what the price is.
Yes.
The problem is like if Walmart.com is out of stock, it'll come up and say that it's $47
Correct.
because John's selling it down the street for $47. When the reality is you take it to the counter in the store and it'll ring up as like $21.99. I walked away from a couple pieces because I didn't know how much it cost and I wasn't going to go through the hassle. If you don't want to tell me how much this is, I'm not going to buy it from you.
No, see, that's where I.
That was before I stopped collecting.
That's where I veer. I'll
Well,
take
they
it.
even do that. They even do that stuff at the store. They've done that to me at the store a couple of times. It's just like they looked it up on the app. At I mean, right there in front of the cash register, instead of scanning the code.
Yeah.
Well, see, I stop them. I'm like, go to the shelf. It's on the shelf for $6. Well, we can't do that. It's on your shelf for $6. And I look at them, and if your store isn't as shitty as it is,
Yeah.
you would have correct pricing. So they go to the shelf, they come back, and then they're arguing, and I'm like, it's on your shelf. Here's your guidelines. You will give it to the customer for the price,
Yeah.
and I fight tooth and nail, and I take it. Like, all right, $6, I'll take it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But I'll stand there for 10 minutes and argue with somebody because Walmart is the trashiest store, in my opinion. It's just they don't have people who
let's
work.
be honest. Look
There's-
at the
there's-
banner.
there's
Collector Con. Stone Cold Steve Austin standing in front of a monster truck is the number
that
one
he
toy
can't
that they
even
pick.
fit in.
Like they're not even.
Yeah.
WWE is not even the most popular thing anymore. So,
No.
yeah.
But no, Walmart. It's not my favorite. I won't go in there for bread anymore. I just
Won't or will?
I won't. I go
Really?
to the gas station before I go to Walmart.
What about s'mores Pop Tarts?
No, I won't eat those.
Well, you won't eat donuts either. I brought you guys donuts today. Nobody. Even
I had a
partook.
chocolate.
Oh, that's right. You did have one of my chocolate donut rings.
Yes.
Chocolate donut. So yeah. So you were just waiting for the con to start to see if Motu is even because there was like no leaks for Motu, right?
No, and there's 2 figures that are supposed to be released eventually. One was announced, I don't know, 4 months ago.
Who was that?
Mossman.
Walmart
Walmart exclusive.
He's flocked, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna flock him.
And then
Flock him.
Duplico
Oh,
from the Sunman.
Yeah, the
He was the
Sunman set.
$500 figure.
Oh yeah, the dude that
So-
was released like in Europe or something.
And that's supposed to be a Walmart exclusive for Sunman.
Here.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
I don't know why Mattel Creations would have released them. I'm still trying to figure that out, but
Yeah.
that's supposed to be a Walmart exclusive per some of the sites on Facebook. So I was looking into it. I got nothing. I got no vehicle, no nothing, no Motu. I was like, okay.
There's got to be something going on in the industry. Like, I have to think that maybe there's a guy that's worked for both Hasbro and Mattel in the last couple of years who's had the same idea forever, but like they don't sell classified in Europe anymore.
No.
It's a Pulse exclusive through Europe, but only certain parts of Europe because Pulse will only ship to certain parts of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So like European collectors are getting kind of screwed on this.
They have to wait to
And I think that's where, you know, I've heard Bobby Valla talk about, like, he's trying to build a network to get to like all of Europe because he's got the name for like G.I. Joe over in Europe, you know, Action Force, and people are going to be drawn to that first anyways, I think.
Sure.
So yeah, if Hasbro's going to start, look, like, here, it's not a fumble. Like, what is it like when you just give the opposition the football? They're like, here, take it, and he's trying to get it set up, but
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but I don't know what the story is with Transformers. Is that the same for Transformers? I mean, does it seem like they're harder to collect in Europe, or?
Not exactly sure. They get a lot of shit that's different than what we get over here. It's not always the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
there'll be stuff that
Do they get the
there'll be
stuff,
stuff that comes out over there that's a European exclusive. That you know.
Okay, so they don't necessarily just get like, because I know Transformers is like very heavily Japan based as well, but they're not getting like Japanese stuff. They're getting their own stuff, like exclusives.
It depends. I mean, I really don't know how Hasbro is
Toys.
working things out there. I haven't heard anything about it being, you know, like a Pulse exclusive to buy anything Hasbro out there or buy everything Hasbro out there. But
Yeah.
as far as I know, they still have like Star Wars and all that out there. So I don't know. Transformers is still pretty popular.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I really don't know what's going on with the stupidity of the classified line, but
Yeah, it's ranked. So from the G.I. Joe standpoint, about 36 hours before the Collector Con started, and I believe it was Tuesday, there was a Facebook post that somehow Big Ben and Range Viper had leaked.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the sources were or not. I mean, I don't know where it all came from, but it was basically the pictures that ended up being on Walmart and the pictures that ended up being on Pulse eventually, that they were going to be Collector Con exclusives. So I'm like, all right, well, now I got to go look up this stupid Walmart Collector Con. So sure enough, now I forgot about it. I have a job. That's not a shot at you, Matt, but like somebody made this comment in the chat. It's like, you know, this is starting to become ridiculous. All these exclusives, you got to like step out of work at 9 o'clock in the morning, you know, to go pre-order this stuff, and it's not worth it. Like, they're definitely not doing this for the collectors. So
some of the stuff is so overpriced it's not even funny.
yeah, well, and I mean, these are still $24.97. They're actually 2 cents cheaper than if you get them at Pulse, but
They've actually got stuff up here that's like, I mean, they honestly haven't made for years.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go down to Disc Replay tomorrow and
find some
in
of this
Crest
stuff.
Hill and buy one of the things that I see
Jesus.
in a mint condition box, like untouched, for under
Wow.
$20, and they want $50 for it. So
Well, that's their third party. That's where you get your third party guys mixed into this junk too.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's,
So with the G.I. Joe though, this is like what some of the things that just baffle me about the classified line. So I forgot about Collector Con. Actually, I was in the middle of a meeting and I didn't really have a chance to go look at it. I got a notification at 9:16 from Pulse, because I'm a premium member, at 9:16. Oh, check out these sweet drops through Wal Mart Collector Con, and I went, oh shit. So I just hit it, and then I went into my phone, and it took me into the Pulse website. Both figures were already sold out. By
Oh, wow.
by 9:60. No, I'm sorry. The Range Viper was sold out. I guess Big Ben sold out about an hour later. If I get Big Ben, great. If I don't, I won't. People are using him as a troop builder because of the gas mask.
Yeah.
So he's going to be harder to get. In case
Okay.
you guys ever look into him.
that's so silly.
So I went to Walmart.com.
Yeah.
Finally found him through Collector Con, which was not easy. Like, I mean, he had to go. I was typing like Big Ben, Classified, Range Viper. Like, couldn't find anything. Finally, just typed in Collector Con, got to the Substack or subsite, and found what I needed. Threw them each in a cart and at least got them on pre-order. They're not available till like September 1st. So, I didn't even get a notification from Pulse as a premium member. As a premium member, I didn't even get a notification that they were available until they were already sold out. Now, as a premium member, I should get a notification at 8:50. Check out these drops coming in 10 minutes, at the very least.
Mattel does that. Hey, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Get ready.
It's like, it just aggravates me why they do stuff like that. Now, I'm not going to be a Hasbro defender. I mean, they do enough to piss me off. And I'm going to be honest with you. G.I. Joe, they're really cool figures. They've gotten so much better. The weapons are more realistic. Everybody's like, yep, they're back to the stupid weapons. Double-barreled assault rifle. This is actually a real gun. Somebody was posting it. So there's actually 2 barrels, and there's 2 clips like taped next to each other that actually go into this gun. It's a double-barreled assault rifle. It's made by, I think it's made by Armalite. It's a real gun though. It might have some little things in it that make it look a little more futuristic / modern, but the premise of this gun is 100% real.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So they've gotten a lot better with things like that. I mean, the designs are awesome. Corey just did such a great job on these figures. I'm going to be interested to see how these figures turn out in a year. But somebody was bashing how, like, oh, well, Hasbro never ships. If you want to wait forever for your figures, blah, 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 blah. So I had to post for the umpteenth time, and this is on Viper Island, a video that came out about a half hour after Collector Con started. So for like the umpteenth time, I had to post. It's like, guys, Hasbro will always sell out first because they're always going to have less stock. If you're a store and you sign an exclusivity deal with them to carry a figure exclusively so other stores can't, what's your incentive to carry that figure if the manufacturer is going to carry just as many or more when people will just go to the manufacturer?
Right.
The whole point is, like, I'm actually surprised that Pulse put these on their website the same day, because usually part of those contracts are exclusivity windows where the store gets it for even 3 or 4 months. Usually the contract is for 6. So it forces people into the store to get these, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was even flabbergasted that Pulse had them up for sale on their own website. So everybody's shitting on Hasbro for that because, oh, they sold out. Of course they sold out. They're Hasbro. They suck. Like, they don't even know what they're doing with their own collectors. It's like, no, you don't understand how this works with exclusivity figures. So I had to get on that rant again. I got 5 likes on it, so people must understand what's going on. But it's just frustrating. Now, the Big Ben is a cool figure. We'll get into this, some figure details since I've got something to talk about. There's a couple figures that you saw that you liked, right? Some Transformers.
Yeah, there's a
Those lime green things.
So we'll get to those in a couple minutes because there's probably more Transformers he wants to talk about. I've only got 2 things to talk about, and Ron has 0.
Nothing.
So
Crap.
So Big Ben came out, very true to the original. It's got the not the boonie hat, but the winter hat, the face paint. I always notice this about him. Like, he doesn't have a true bullet belt like Rock and Roll. He's got straps of bullets on, I don't know, other straps.
See, it doesn't seem very efficient. You got to take the straps off the strap to put it in your gun. By then, you're already dead.
Yeah, but we know you're a strap-on fan. So now I'm disappointed. I tried to say that quietly, but I think it came through.
Yeah, it came through. That's cool, though.
I am a little disappointed. One of his things was he came with a backpack and a couple of grenades back in 89 or 90, I think he came out. Not even a backpack here. They just gave him 3 guns. They're pretty cool guns. But no grenades, no backpacks.
You need a backpack to put the gas mask and stuff in.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it would be cool. Well,
is that a gas mask or a separate head?
It's a separate head.
It's a separate head.
Yeah. So it's a separate head. Now, it's really weird how they did this because it looks like it's a neck peg like Mafex or something, that the neck peg goes into the body.
Like the actual shirt?
But it's not. There's pictures there's pictures of the figure himself being posed. Where's the good one?
So is it part of the shirt, too, that goes in? Like you're taking...
No, so it's a separate neck and then a separate head. It's like they do the 2-piece neck and head. So there's a ball joint in the body that goes into the bottom port of the neck, and then there's like that stick with the ball joint on it. So it looks like it's set up like normal, which I wanted to verify. But it's weird how they did that. I mean, like, even on the digital renders, they're taking shortcuts now.
You could put different...
They're just
patches?
they're just showing some of the
Oh.
details on him. So he's got this like what the hell is this thing called?
A patch.
No, the lion with the wings. Not Pegasus.
What the hell?
Not a is it Griffin. Is it a Griffin?
No.
Is it a griffin?
Something like- I don't
can't
know.
remember.
There's-
No, griffin would be an half eagle, half lion.
There we go. But yeah, whatever that thing is his unit's patch, and then he's got the British patch because he is British SAS, so he's cool.
Okay.
So they finally come out with a British soldier, not sold in Britain, because Hasbro's awesome. But I mean, the figure does look cool with that gas mask on. I really hate their auto zoom feature on this. This is so dumb. Yeah, they got some bullets in the clips now, kind of leaning towards that Valaverse level of detail on some things.
They're trying real hard.
They are. But now I did notice that
Bobby'd paint the black in between the casing to make it, instead of looking like a
where at?
in the clip.
God damn it!
See how it's gold in between? He'd paint those black
Oh yeah.
just to make it look like it's.
Oh
separate.
right. Now we
But
did
they're
notice.
trying. I get it.
I did notice that they brought the little communicators back that was in the first wave of classified. So that was interesting to notice that. And the other thing too, I was just telling you guys this morning that he is. Where's the box? Where's the front of the box? He is part of Night Force.
Yeah, that is actually cool. So now we got a fifth faction that we have to
Yeah.
collect.
That's
That's
the whole
five.
point.
I mean, so yeah. But he's a cool figure. I did put him on pre-order. By the time he comes out, I'll have enough time to decide if I have the money for him or not. But I'd rather get him on pre-order. I'm glad I did because he's sold out now. And I know how much of a pain it is to collect this line. So let me see if I can find the other figure that was really cool. Which takes me a while because, like you said, this website is janky and it sucks.
Yeah.
Where is the G.I. Joe? Come on.
Now you're probably all the way at the bottom, Hasbro.
Well, it was on another page. There we go. Yeah, that's the other thing I hate about this is, Target is... Well, my biggest complaint with Target is, I was telling you before the show, is they're not called by their code names. They're called by, like... Well, Taurus is actually a G.I. Joe figure, but it's like Snake Eater and Dingus and Ringus and Mingus and Bingus. And it's like, they're given all these, like, stock code names. It's like, dude, just give him a friggin' name. All right. This guy is badass. I mean, that helmet is amazing.
Looks like brains.
I have to look up and see what that is, because there's a... See, they don't have it in this picture. They have it... So this hose goes into the back of his head, but... So I would think that this is like maybe a baggie or something that inflates, and that's why it's all wrinkled, because it's deflated, but you're right, it looks like brains.
Yeah. This is a really cool looking figure. Now, is it me, or does this look like a Super 7 type figure?
I kind of agree with that one.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking that the other day.
Like his face,
that doesn't even look
his
like
colors.
something. Yeah, that doesn't look like something.
So I
But
think...
then again, I mean, now that I think about it, the original one was like that though.
Was he?
The real
Yeah.
bright colors and.
So he's
stood
probably
out.
up on the thing we have up here somewhere. So this figure came out when they started to do like neon stuff and get like really crazy colors, but his obviously like the dark gray, the blue, they're more subdued. The craziest aspect of him is the headpiece and why it looks like gray brains. But the year that he came out, I think was 89 or 90 again. I always get like 88, 89, 90 kind of mixed up in my head. He was one of the more subdued figures, but he's also a Viper. Vipers are badass.
Yeah.
And he's a Grenadier Viper, but dude, he comes with this battle tomahawk. I don't know why he has a sai, but the original figure came with a sai.
Did he?
He's got the sidearm with the extended mag. I saw a picture where this guy here. So the drum comes out of the grenade launcher, so obviously it spins. And then the clip comes out, the bullet feeds into... I saw another picture where there's actually a bullet. It looks like there's a bullet sitting in the chamber in the gun, and this just like feeds into the other side, so it looks like it's loaded. And he did have this handkerchief on
Okay.
in the original figure. So, yeah, so it just a well done figure.
Is that why Cobra never won? Because you got a Viper, all blue, in a green forest. I mean, you stick out like a sore thumb if you're asking.
I don't
me.
know. Looks kind of blue to me.
Look at the front of the box.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that doesn't. I'm
Yeah,
sure that
maybe.
doesn't
I
work.
don't know.
Will it work like?
But if you look at the Joes,
like the
OGs
surrounding,
are in
breaking
green.
breaking up your
Well,
surroundings
Well,
tactic. I'm sure that
Ricondo
doesn't work.
was in beige, and when he wasn't in beige, he was in dark blue. But he was a jungle guy, so G.I. Joe was just as messed up either.
I guess. Yeah.
The point is this: whoever decided to use bullets first over lasers was going to win that battle, anyways. So, yeah. So those are my guys. Now
he's by far the better of the two.
Yeah, for sure. Now everybody's going to troop build that Big
would
Ben
you?
because of the everybody's going to troop build him because he says Viper, but they're going to troop build the Big Ben because
The gas mask.
the gas mask, so you can totally build him up and he looks like a typical SAS trooper,
Yeah.
or at least from a certain time period.
Even if you
So-
don't troop, you get like 2 or 3 of them.
Oh, that's where it goes. See, I was looking to see where that went. No,
What's that?
where his sai went. It clips into the
Oh.
belt there. I thought maybe there was a hole behind the pouches here.
Okay.
And it slid in. Now, I do like the fact that they are starting to get some more accessories like this with these figures. So, like, you just have pouches here. You don't have to have a knife sheath. He doesn't have a knife sheath for his boot, so it's not like they're just giving everybody the same stuff over and over again.
Right.
So, yeah, those are my two that I was excited about to see. Let's get back here. Let's look at some Transformers from Matt. And then
Now I seen an article that Walmart is getting Motu back. I don't even see Motu on their
I heard that they're going to be doing some exclusives this year too. I think that's why everybody was thinking that they were going to come out for Collector Con.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: we're fastly approaching April. We're 12 days away from April.
Yeah.
And according to Scott Neatlich, Motu's going away in April,
That's true.
so you've only got 12 days to collect.
That's it, and then I'm done. Good thing I got it set up here, and I'm done.
I'm waiting to get that Spectre Creative hit on YouTube. Like, yep, that's it.
Well,
They
see,
didn't do
there-
anything for Walmart Collector Con. Motu's over.
Who was it that was it Pixel Dan brought up that brought up some supposedly exciting news for some
Yeah, I sent you guys a
some
link to
stuff
that.
coming around for Motu pretty soon.
Did you get to watch that? I sent you a link to that.
I did not see that yet.
Okay.
I was the Dad Geek Life. He was in Germany walking around the Mattel
DGO
show, and
Yeah.
they have a ton of stuff coming out too.
Okay.
More Masterverse, but Origins isn't dead
No, not at
by
all.
all means.
Yeah, and Masterverse, I mean, is basically the new classics, so they can reach all the way back in the
Yeah.
library. Tell you what, the one Masterverse figure I am going to buy when it does come out. I'm going to say this right now, so you don't get pissy with me. I'm getting Molar when he comes out. The
I was
dentist.
actually gonna pick him up for the classics. He's actually really cool.
You saw it? Did you?
I want to pick that. I want to see the scale
Yeah.
for what's his name?
Skeletor.
No, the one he sent.
You saw the Modulok.
Yeah, the Moduloc.
Oh,
I want to see how scale he is to the Masterverse.
I think.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
He's a classic, so he's
He's a-
it's
yeah.
like
It's
the
the- he's the
He-Man and the
classic, so-
Skeletor classics figures that
Yeah.
you have. It's the same scale.
Would it be okay? Okay, so
Yeah.
those I could just pair up, and if
Because
it's
those were classics figures that just happened to be packaged with DC Comics heroes. Because there was like a DC He-Man comic.
That's right.
And that's all they were. That's what the classics figures were.
Okay,
So it'll be that size.
so it'd be that size, and I could pick him up and just throw him with my horde.
Yep.
Because I only have horde.
Throw him with your whore. Sorry. a little something in my throat. So here's the Transformers that came out and
Walmart exclusive. Walmart exclusive. Walmart exclusive.
Yep.
The Evolution Toxitron. Meh.
You don't want a neon green Optimus Prime.
You know what? He doesn't appeal to me. Really
Wow.
doesn't.
So one of us at this table doesn't like to party.
Well, no, I just didn't see.
You know what?
It's a cool figure. I mean, given the rundown, it's a cool figure. I just didn't see the point.
He would look fabulous next to Devastator.
Okay, go back to the truck.
You know what? I'd give you that. I'd give you
That is awesome with the leaks.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the figure itself is really cool. I
He
don't
would look cool next to Devastator, wouldn't he?
I just don't see
Actually.
I don't see the want for it. Is all. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not for me anyway.
I love how they just repaint and they just call him a different name. This is their third rendition of this figure.
Yeah,
in like a year.
the only thing
does
I
that
don't-
include the holiday edition they released of him?
No, that's actually a
Oh, is it a different
it's a
version?
different version.
They did this one, and then I don't know if they've done a Scourge of this one yet.
did.
But did they do a Scourge of
Yeah.
that one?
I have. I purchased him, but I gave him back.
Okay.
Oh,
But
wow.
because they have the DK set 2 to upgrade him. So yeah,
Okay.
Scourge or Nemesis.
No, it's Scourge.
Scourge?
Scourge is the
Okay.
one that's based on that
So
truck.
is he a version of Optimus, or is he a new character that's just they decided to
I
reuse
think
the
he's.
truck?
I think he's a new character. The only thing that really drives me crazy about when they do stuff like this, they could at least change the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least change the head.
Yeah.
He's got Optimus's head.
Yeah.
At least change the damn head.
Right.
You know, that's fine. You want to do the same.
Put $6 into this thing and
Right. I mean, you're going to charge $55 for this.
don't retool any of the transformation. Just change, like you said,
Yeah.
change the head. Give him a different weapon.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's the
Exactly.
same weapons for all three.
Yeah.
One's purple, one's green, one's
I mean,
blue.
you look
Yeah.
at these speakers up on his shoulder. He's bringing the dance party.
That is actually pretty cool. They're missiles, though.
All right, whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real
But,
and talk
yeah,
about
he's-
robots.
he's pretty cool, but I don't see that. I don't need him.
So
I mean, unless I find him
I
somewhere
love
for like
the
20
purple
bucks
tires.
complete.
the
Yeah,
one-
I
the
don't
one
know.
I saw that grabbed my eye was this guy here.
I like that one. I would so love to pick that one up if I
because
could pull it out of my ass. But
So if I ever became a millionaire
s-
and started collecting like all toys, I would probably go back and look for all the Seekers and Transformers.
yeah,
Well, you
I'm
should've
kind of
got 'em from
I'm
me
kind of
before
in
I
the
sold 'em all.
process.
I had every single one.
I know.
I'm kind of in the process of
I was not collecting then.
picking up the G1 Seekers right now.
Yeah.
I'm short 2.
What colors? I got them.
I need no. I'm looking for the G1.
Oh, the G1.
So,
That-
so
matter
now
of fact,
do you-
he's
yeah. Are
I'll-
you consider this G1 or is this not really true G1 because it's like 23?
I'll
It's the same mold, right?
probably pick him up because of his G1 heritage. It's the same mold as they're going to do all three of them.
Yeah.
And it's the same mold it's same mold, the same box. They really all they did was they changed the color of this figure, but it's supposed to represent Thundercracker.
He's supposed to be like
I've
a
got
darker blue.
Starscream.
He's supposed to be a darker blue and an orange, right?
He's supposed to be a slightly darker blue.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah, that's why I was.
that's supposed to represent his movie cartoon colors, but
Ah.
he's a little too light.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's lots of shit I could say about this figure though, because the original had specific stickers on it. They're completely missing paint apps for the stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
they're really trying to make it look movie. Like
Yeah.
it was like it's the movie, but man, they messed a lot up on those two figures. They really did.
Yeah.
They messed a lot up. But
Yeah.
And they
I mean,
both
I'll
have-
probably still eventually pick that one up.
and they
though.
both have Megatron. What the hell is that?
That's the other thing. It's
How many
yeah.
Megatrons do you need? You can't have 3 Megatrons.
Not only that, but
Yeah.
the on top of the Megatron figure, the fists are painted, and when you try to stick the Megatron in the hand,
it's a little tight. You're
it's
gonna peel the
really
paint.
it's really tight, and it actually causes like stress points or stress marks.
Wow.
Yeah, and they don't show it there, but you see the little nub on the bottom of his hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this guy
Okay,
here.
when the way Megatron is put together, he comes apart like that. See how he kind of like sits in the fist?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a little stub that slides into the fist, but the rest of the handle with the stock is a completely separate piece. And when you snap them together,
Yeah.
because of the way they're painted and the holes are not like cut precisely,
Put it in the
they-
holes.
you get those white stress marks on the handle if you put them together.
yeah, that's
Wow.
Not only that, but the Decepticon insignias upside down.
Yeah. That means distress. Please help.
That's stupid. That's absolutely stupid.
Well, I mean, they're right side up when he's in jet mode, I suppose.
yeah, but they're not. But they're right side up in the fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
Put them correct on the.
Not
on
only
the
that, but
plan.
there is no such thing as anybody seeing a G1 figure that when those
yeah.
wings were flipped the right way in in their alt mode,
Yeah.
where you didn't see those Decepticon symbols sitting the correct way.
Yeah.
There isn't a single G1 figure out there unless somebody's father applied the
You
stickers
done messed
wrong.
up, Wal Mart.
So we got.
And here's the other one.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Actually, he looks pretty cool.
that Hound looks good, but
dude, he looks
they-
like a
they-
GoBot.
well,
That's what G1 was.
No, GoBots were like,
Three.
flip this, flip that, pull out the arms, done.
well, no, they decided to alter a lot of them though, and a lot of the alterations I don't think are
His
very
feet
good.
look like they're just.
so they
stuck
did
on
these
top of
as
the
movie
bed.
releases, hoping that kids have never seen this movie.
They have to know these are for adults because $35
I was gonna say,
for
these are adult.
shitty
These are
little-
not.
yeah.
These are not meant for.
But if you're
kids.
making
These
it
were
for
meant
adults,
for-
the adults have seen the movie how many times, and they would know some of the things that they're changing on this.
I mean, he's got a lot of his G1 look to him.
I feel like
He
the
really
box
does.
should say, like, the movie inspired, or inspired by the movie.
Well, I have an original G1 Hound, and from the size of it, and not only that, but I'd be willing to bet you that those tires aren't rubber either. I bet they're plastic.
Oh, those are
and-
plastic
yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
Now, if take 12 cents and make that a silver paint.
Well, not only that, but yeah, exactly, and not only that, but it's
Yeah.
slightly altered from the way the G1 transforms, just so they could make it, do certain other things like with the arms.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I can't
I mean,
wait.
it's essentially the G1 figure, but it's just done up with more cheaper plastics. And
Yeah.
I mean, look at the head.
Like, it's
I
not.
mean,
It
just-
doesn't even
just-
look like it's sitting on him all the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's not only that, but
It's like you can play whack-a-mole with 'em.
when they use the original molds.
yeah.
I mean, come on, Hasbro.
And they've done that with the original
Come on.
molds. They have the reissues of Prime and Astro Train
And when they use the original molds like that, they come out looking like ass.
Yeah.
They just do. They come out. They change some stuff on the legs there. I mean, that's like
Like his
that.
feet.
See the leg sections there, and that's a new mold.
Okay.
That's a new portion of the mold, but the rest of it is all done with the old stuff.
Now I do know
And
this.
it looks like shit.
when GI Joe started to get re-released back in the aughts, there was a lot of molds of regular figures because everybody's like, why do you always remake like this Storm Shadow and like this Snake Eyes and this Duke and like certain bodies? But like, do you have so many other bodies to do? There was a warehouse fire in Pawtucket, and they lost a lot of molds. So, like, to the legs here, I wonder if maybe they lost the molds to the legs, and so they had to remake them. So they made some changes. I wonder if that's where some of the changes come from.
It's possible, but I mean,
So-
they still took the rest of it, and so there's certain. I realize it's supposed to represent the movie, but I mean, it could have.
Could have done better.
Taking 10 seconds
They
to-
could have. Yeah, they could have done better.
All right.
They could have done better.
So what about this Evolution G2 Jazz?
He's interesting, but
You're out.
I don't know what to think of him. I really don't know what to think of him. I mean, if they're trying to go with like a G2 look or something, but I don't know.
I mean, if I had to sum this figure up, I'd say he's on fire and he likes to party.
it's not. I mean, it's not ultimately the only. I mean, he'd go really good with like a Fire Guts God Jinrai or something, but
Yeah.
Well, what's up with why the neon green? Do you see the new Grimlock is neon green and red and the Grimlock's coming out.
he's supposed to represent the
G2.
Shattered Glass.
He's shattered glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
but,
I'm not a fan.
that-
I'm not a fan of these weird colors.
That cloud burst or cloud cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That sucker I want. I'd
See,
like to
and
pick
I
up.
thought that other figure, the movie figure, the one that's Thundercracker, I thought it was like a retro version of this cloud cover because they're both like the sky blue, and I know
Well, that's a
I know
cone
the
head.
Seekers, I know like
Yeah.
Thundercracker's that blue and orange, and Skywarp is purple and black,
Yeah, he's
and
just,
I
mean,
saw the light blue, and I was like, is it the same figure?
No, that's like the
he's
sandstorm
just an
and the
interesting.
acid. It's just
He's an interesting reuse of the cone heads. is
Looks like he
basically
goes
what
to
he is.
9,000.
I want to say they're using the mold for thrust on him. Yeah.
Okay.
now. Just
I'm
a heads
sorry,
up.
not thrust, ramjet.
Ramjet.
They're using the mold for ramjet.
Just to give you a heads up, so you're not freaking out in 5 months. He's going to be a $80 to $120 figure.
I know.
Because it's
if
an
I miss
exclusive.
him, if I miss him, I miss him. So
He's available for pre-order 35.
I might buy 3 of them and resell them, Matt, for
I mean,
80.
July 19th, get them on pre-order, Matt.
I'll
and
stab you in the eye, you bastard.
Matt, do what I'm doing. Just get him on pre-order so he's there. If
I don't think you have to pay for it.
No, you don't. They will charge you like July 15th. So you have until July 15th. They put the scratch.
Is that one of
together for
things that doesn't? Is that one of the deals they don't charge you?
Valaverse I think is the only place that charges you up front, which personally I like. Every other place, even Hasbro, doesn't charge me until they ship.
I kind of like knowing that I'm getting that the money's gone too.
Yeah. So, but no, put them on pre-order, dude. If you know you want to get them, put them on pre-order now at 35. Worst case scenario, you got to cancel them and buy them for secondary market prices in a couple years, anyways. But this at least gives you a chance.
That's true.
And this is what sucks about collecting nowadays. So, but
More on that.
we're almost
next.
out of time. You want to hit us up with some props here, Matt?
Really no big props this week. Just shout out to all those guys that are keeping the hobby going and keeping everything rolling, and
You're welcome.
keep. It's a scalper boy over there.
Some of us move product more than others.
Is it the store scalpers too? Because I walk in and it's like, Jesus, this is like expensive.
No, that's only because it's expensive to you.
I don't
You
know.
look at it and go, I'm not going to pay that because I can't make double what I make on it. No, I'm only going to make $10 when I sell this.
Yeah.
That's exactly why you.
Yeah, but I get his point. I was actually so I was in a like super quick if I got like 20 seconds.
Maybe.
So I did this training last week about communication when I had to do an introduction of myself, some hobbies and stuff that I like to do. Toy collecting came up. And they were like, "Well, what's an interesting thing about toy collecting that people don't know?" I said, in the 1980s, you could buy a GI Joe for $2.50 at Kmart. But I found out later on that it cost 6 cents to make that figure, and they're like, "Holy crap!" And I'm like, "Yeah." So there's a huge profit margin in toys.
Oh, yeah. Huge,
So,
huge.
yeah.
I bought mine first G.I. Joe at an Ace Hardware. It was $2.99, and I had to beg your grandmother.
Oh man.
I had to beg her to buy that thing for me. But it was a straight arm rock and roll, and I loved him.
Yeah, and he's coming out now in classified, which I do not have him on pre-order.
Nope.
All I got on pre-order out of that set was Torpedo.
See, I would think you go with
Scrap
him
iron.
because he's green shirt.
He's not green shirt though. He's got a beige shirt.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, but that's the end of the show. We can talk about details later. Yeah. So shout outs. Yeah. Again, like I think from all of us, thanks to all the people in the community that keep going.
Yeah.
And then, do you want the final word this week? That was like a whole thing last week.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I want the final word.
We're gonna record another show in a few minutes. We'll talk to y'all next week.
All right, folks. Take care.
Thanks, guys. Good night.